Men often believe emotions are shown through actions. But what if her words are the first signs she's falling for you? In a world where emotions are often displayed in grand gestures, many men have come to expect that when a woman starts to feel something for them, it'll be obvious. A touch, a smile, a lingering glance. These are the things most men look for. But what if I told you that the true signals of her feelings are far subtler? What if I told you that the first signs of her developing emotional attachment are hidden in the very words she speaks? Most men miss these subtle cues because they're looking for something obvious. They think that love and affection are only visible through overt actions, like holding hands or saying "I love you." But the truth is, emotions are more complicated than that. Women don't always express their feelings directly. Instead, they communicate through layers of words, phrases, and questions that seem casual on the surface, but carry deeper emotional meaning. And this is where most men go wrong. They assume the absence of a direct declaration means the absence of feelings. They misread these layered words as harmless or meaningless, failing to see the hidden message within. They don't realize that emotional connection often starts in the small, quiet moments, those seemingly insignificant comments that might seem casual at first glance, but are actually loaded with meaning. But here's the twist. If you understand the Stoic principles of observation, you'll be able to catch what she's not saying directly. You'll see past the surface and recognize the subtle signs that she's emotionally investing in you. This isn't about decoding random words or overanalyzing her every statement. It's about cultivating the ability to observe with clarity, to listen with depth, and to feel what others might miss. Women are emotional creatures, yes, but their emotions don't always look the way you expect. They're not always expressed through dramatic declarations or high-energy gestures. More often than not, they come in the form of small, seemingly innocent phrases, words that reflect vulnerability, trust, and longing, hidden beneath a veil of casualness. When you begin to understand the Stoic practice of observation, you'll notice these subtle shifts in her behavior. You'll catch the small but significant signs that she's falling for you. And this awareness will change everything. It will allow you to respond with confidence and calm, rather than rushing into decisions or misunderstandings. Today, we're going to break down 7 phrases that women often say when they're developing real emotional feelings. These are the words that might slip under your radar if you aren't paying attention. But once you learn to read them through the lens of Stoic wisdom, you'll realize that these phrases are anything but casual. They're signals, revealing the depth of her emotional investment. Let's take a closer look at each one. I feel like I can tell you anything. Emotional openness equals trust. Feelings. When a woman says this, it's not just about her feeling comfortable enough to talk. It's a sign of something deeper, a transition from curiosity to connection. Emotional transparency is never random. Women don't open up to just anyone. It takes a sense of security, a feeling that she can trust you with her most vulnerable thoughts. The Stoic response here is simple. Listen without judgment. She's testing your ability to hold space for her emotions. She's showing you a part of herself that she might not share with anyone else. The key mistake most men make here is to rush in with advice or solutions. They think she's telling them something to get fixed. But that's not the case. Stoic wisdom. Be a calm space, not a fixer. She's not asking you to solve her problems. She's asking you to be present with her feelings, without interruption or quick fixes. In that moment, You have the power to deepen your connection or to let it slip away. 2. You just get me. Validation plus compatibility. This phrase might sound like flattery, but it's far more than that. When a woman says, "You just get me," she's expressing emotional mirroring, the feeling that you understand her on a level that goes beyond surface attraction. She's acknowledging that you're in sync, that you comprehend her thoughts and feelings, even when she's not voicing them. Why does this matter? Because emotional understanding creates a deeper connection than physical attraction ever could. Physical attraction fades, but emotional connection is the bedrock of lasting relationships. From a Stoic perspective, this is an invitation to observe, but not to chase approval. It's a reminder that true emotional alignment comes from connection, not from trying to win someone over. When she says this, she's testing whether your emotional rhythms align. If you rush to label this as romance, you risk falling into the friend zone. The key here is patience. 3. What are we, or where is this going? Clarity seeking equals emotional investment. Here's the twist. This isn't pressure, it's vulnerability disguised as a question. When a woman asks, "What are we?" or "Where is this going?" she's emotionally invested, but she's not sure where she stands. She's seeking clarity because her emotions are moving into deeper territory. Stoic response. Stay calm, be confident, and avoid panic. The worst thing you can do is rush into an answer or overpromise something you're not ready to commit to. She wouldn't ask this question if she didn't care. The key mistake many men make is avoiding the question out of fear or discomfort. Instead, use this moment as an opportunity to calmly, but firmly, guide her through the uncertainty. Show her that you have a clear vision of where things are going and that you're leading with intention. 4. I missed you, or it's been a while. Missing presence. Emotional dependence forming. These phrases might seem casual, but they're a strong indicator of emotional dependence forming. Missing someone is a sign that emotional imprinting is happening. Even a lighthearted, "I missed you," signals that she's becoming attached to your presence. The Stoic response here is to stay grounded. Don't overreact. Receive her words with grace and subtle confidence. When she reveals that she missed you, it's her way of showing that you've become a significant part of her emotional world. Don't drop your emotional guard, but don't push her away either. A calm response here lets her know that you understand the significance of her feelings without overinflating them. 5. I was talking to my friends about you. Social inclusion equals emotional attachment. When a woman mentions talking about you to her friends, it's a sign that she's mentally invested in you. You've entered her social narrative, her conversations with the people closest to her. This is no small thing. Women don't bring up someone they're not emotionally attached to. If you're in her social circle, you've already moved past the casual stage and into deeper territory. From a Stoic perspective, this is a time to observe the why, not just the what. She's letting you know that you're becoming a part of her life, without necessarily expecting a grand reaction from you. Instead of inflating your ego, acknowledge the significance of the moment and respond with humility. 6. I trust you. The foundation of love. When a woman says, "I trust you," it's one of the highest compliments she can give. Trust is the foundation of any lasting relationship, and it's not given lightly, especially from someone who's been hurt in the past. She sees you as emotionally reliable. The Stoic perspective here is to protect her vulnerability, but don't pedestal it. Trust is a powerful thing, but it must be handled with care. This is the moment when the shift from surface attraction to long-term consideration begins. Be the man who is worthy of that trust, not by seeking to control, but by respecting it. 7. What do you think I should do? About her personal life. Seeking masculine guidance. High emotional value. Finally, when a woman asks for your advice about her personal life, it's a sign of deep respect and emotional reliance. She's letting you lead her emotionally or intellectually. This is high emotional value disguised as a casual question. The Stoic role here is clear. Respond from your highest self, not your ego. This isn't about controlling her decisions. It's about sharing your wisdom and offering guidance. It's about creating a shared emotional strategy, not imposing your will. These 7 phrases may seem like simple comments, but in reality, they're powerful signals of a woman's emotional investment. Recognizing them through the lens of Stoic observation will allow you to respond with confidence, patience, and clarity. And when you do, you'll unlock the secret to understanding her on a deeper level, transforming your connection in the process. Stay observant, stay calm, and watch the relationship unfold before you. Stoic interlude. What it all means. When you cultivate Stoic awareness, you stop chasing validation and start embodying presence. You no longer react, you observe. You don't try to impress, you express grounded energy. That shift changes everything, because women don't fall for chaos. They open up to stability. Emotional safety is attraction's foundation, and Stoic presence builds it brick by brick. When you're calm, consistent, and unshaken, she feels something rare. Security without control, attention without obsession. You become her calm in the storm, her anchor. And if she's saying even one of these, I feel so safe around you. You're different from other guys. I can tell you're really grounded. She's not just complimenting you, she's pulling you closer, emotionally,